I've wanted to talk about for a long time. Just getting to know yourself. There's a lot of individuals, a lot of people in this world that are in relationships because they're scared to be alone. They're scared to look at the person in the mirror and be just happy alone. They feel like there's some sort of issue with being alone when there's no real issue with being alone. They're scared to be alone, and the only justification for still being in a relationship is because they're scared to be alone. I'm just here to say in this video, you should really try to get to know yourself. Spend some time alone. The more time, the better. Get to understand yourself, the things that you like to do, hobbies. For me, I think it was age 19 or 20, breaking up from a 2-year relationship, and coming out of that relationship, I didn't really know myself. I didn't really love myself for who I was. When I thought of myself, I thought of that person. I thought of that girl, and honestly, when I got out of that relationship, I was lost. I didn't know how to just go along with my life without a significant other, somebody else to just be around, just to help me be me. When in reality, you should never need or depend upon another person for happiness. You should be able to be happy alone. You should be able to bring a smile to your face or bring joy to your heart or wherever alone. What I'm trying to say with this video is just get to know yourself, love yourself. There's so many, just blessings and opportunities that going about life, maybe for a few months, maybe even for a few years, just alone. Just get to know yourself, so whenever you do get back into a relationship, or you do whatever, get back into a relationship, you have no issues with knowing who you are, and you never allow for yourself to, in a sense, get out of touch with who you are. You know who you are, and that's all that matters. And you're happy. You can go back if the relationship doesn't work. You can go back to just being yourself, being by yourself, and there's no issue. Just saying, there's just so many people that just struggle. They're in these toxic relationships, and they're holding on to these relationships, and there's nothing keeping these relationships together. They're still holding on to this nostalgic view of what that relationship used to be, the happy times, the things they enjoyed most about that person. But in reality, none of that really matters at that point. In reality, right now, you're not happy with the person, that you spent most of those happy times with. And that's just crazy to me. You don't want to break it off because you still feel some type of way that maybe things can work themselves out, when, to be honest, you've let things get too rough. You've let things get too bad to where things can't be repaired. And you're still holding on. They've cheated on you, possibly you've cheated on them, and you're just holding on to a relationship that's just not gonna work. And instead of just breaking that relationship off because you're scared to be alone, you're scared of the issues pending. When you do break the relationship off, you hold on to this relationship, and neither one of you are happy. It's better. I won't say it's better to be alone. It's a great option, man. Just getting to know yourself, understanding yourself. Like I was saying, the hobbies, man. Where I really got into lifting weights when I broke off that relationship. I really got to understand me when I broke off that relationship. I remember, obviously, if some people don't know, my first name is Christopher. I've never liked that name. When I broke off that relationship, I was able to, honestly just be more who I am. Understand that, man, I don't like that name. I'm just going to start going by Deion, and Deion just clicked with me. It felt more of who I was and who I was growing to be. Chris was somebody that, I just felt like I had evolved from. and just getting to know yourself more, just understanding who you are as a person, who you're trying to progress to. Sometimes being in a relationship can hold you back from growing. This person isn't growing in the same direction that you are, the same path, and therefore they're holding you back. Get to know yourself, get to love yourself, and just loving yourself, man. There's a lot of people that don't love themselves and they're stuck in these relationships. Get to love yourself, man. You shouldn't get up in the mirror and just not like who you see in the mirror, man. Get up in the mirror, get up, look in the mirror, and love the person that you see in that mirror. Yeah, we all have flaws, but just the fact that, just loving yourself when you see that person in the mirror, you should be happy with the first person you see when you get up. Yourself. Truly happy. And that's just how I feel about this whole thing, Growth is something that I truly, preach when I do these videos. Because, when you look back on life, you don't want to regret some of the decisions that you made. You don't want to regret sitting in a relationship that doesn't make you happy and kept you from reaching your true max potential. Get to know yourself. Get to love yourself. I swear it's a huge blessing in the end. And that's all I have to say with this video. If you could do me a favor, drop a like, share, subscribe, comments, all. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.